Hello YouTube and welcome back to another day of God Vlogs. It's Friday the about 9 in the morning. And I'm gonna be eating breakfast. Now, I think this is probably good enough spacing. Or so y'all can actually see my face. Trust me, I went through a bunch of those old vlogs last night. First off, I gotta fix a bunch of the titling. Second off, well, I at the very least want to keep the date in the title. So I'll go through them and put whatever the hell I might have done that day as the title. So that one day that Justin and I just drove, that's probably going to be called, I don't know, Penn State Baron. Or no, driving to Erie. Then another day might be today, test panic attack. Because I have a test that I've only somewhat studied for. Fortunately, my wrists ain't reading 299 right now. Here's the thing. It's not that I can't study. It's just, how do you study for math without just doing the homework 20 times in a row? If you're calling bullshit, well, sorry to say, but I can only speak the truth with that. Yeah, last night at my school's GSA meeting, apparently we ended up doing, I don't know, what was it? Damn, oh right, yeah, we did officer elections and that. I volunteered to take care of treasurer because numbers. That's really about it. Truth is, I'm gonna see you guys later. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, I ended up just getting appointed to treasurer position for my school's GSA club. Now you might be like, Mike, what the fuck? How can you, a man, possibly be in one of those clubs? Well, first off, it's not beyond the realm of possibility for a man to actually give a shit about human rights. Second off, I gave up on trying to hide that flag a long time ago. I'm just gonna embrace it. If you don't know what those stripes mean, I sure as shit ain't gonna tell you what they mean. At least not yet. The best way I can describe myself is confused. And tired. That's the other thing. Confused and tired. No. So, yeah. Last night they were like, Mike, what is your deal? Well, we had the meeting. Here's the other thing. In all those meetings, I'm pretty, the president was like, Mike, you're pretty much doing at least one other thing during these meetings. And I'm like, absolutely. And I was about to be like, well, yeah. But what I did say was, one of my professors, they barely get any of the attention needed for their class, less than half of my available attention. And that's true. Some of my professors that I genuinely dislike them or their class, they don't get all my attention. Hell, only so many of my professors actually get at least 50 or 75% worth of my attention. You might be like, what do you mean by that? Well, let me explain. The difference between getting 50 and 75% of my attention is, do I have to care about something because I'm legally required to care, or do I care about something because I genuinely care about something? Getting 100% of my attention means that I am genuinely interested in it, and it actually kind of impacts my life in some way or another. Some of you might be like, what do you mean? What I mean is, like, if I didn't give a shit about my grades, I wouldn't be giving a shit about uni. It's like that kind of philosophy or something. Now, another thing to note is just, there are some days where I just don't have the ability to care. That's a sad part for me. Like today, I'm only somewhat able to care, but I'm also suffering from end of semester burnout. Like, I didn't have it that bad last semester, but I also didn't have as many fucking classes as I do this semester. Like, if we're talking just CS classes, that's 3. Then you have to add in my math class, which is a 4th, and then add in my comp class and my communications class. That's 5 and 6, and then band 7, and then after band you also have to add in an asynchronous class, which makes it 8, and then I start to fucking hate myself. So you can see when it can become a problem. Now, next semester, no matter what, I'm taking a much lighter course load. You might be like, why? Well, I don't want to fucking spend all my time on shit I don't give a fuck about. And I only took so many classes this semester because I genuinely had to take them. Like, if I didn't, I probably wouldn't be taking half my classes. I'd only be in the bare minimum amount of credits I need in order to be considered full-time student. But I didn't really get that luxury. Now, other than that, that's about it. But I do have other shit planned for later on today. So I'll see you guys then. Heck, I might even stream tonight. And if I do, yeah, I'll see you then. Cherry blossoms were looking pretty nice. Though it's otherwise gloomy out. Anyways, I'm leaving my pre-calculus test. How do I think I did? 69. Why do I say 69? Because by technicality, that is passing. But it's also setting the bar low. Which, I'm not really sure if many people know this, but because here's the thing, 10 years time, whenever like if I'm still doing this thing, which I probably will be just out of sheer spite, I'll probably hit, first off, yeah, 10 years time, if I'm still doing this thing, I'll probably, like, first off, there'll be an entire generation that just finds 69 unironically funny. Then second off, like, I don't set the bar high for myself because I need to accept the fact that I'm still gonna trip over it and fuck up. Trust me, if I had expectations, I wouldn't have gave up all those years ago. If you don't know what I mean the fact that I gave up on trying to cling to my last bit of serotonin. Closest thing to a tonin I get is melatonin. Unfortunately, I only have to take one melatonin pill if I desperately need it. Otherwise, yeah, that's about it. So instead of boring you with the same old tedious walk, I can just cut it here. YouTube, I'm signing out early. Why? Because, well, here's the thing. I have a shit ton of work to do tonight, and I'd much rather be doing all that work knowing I don't have to sign off the vlog than forgetting to do so. So yeah, this is Macau signing out.